leading 53 for the loss of 2 wickets. 53 there on the board for the loss of 2 wickets, and Shiv Prakash Hiramat just onto the crease has come in. Played with soft hands there on the bounce to Anand Kumar there. Good running in between the wickets, I would say. Using the pace of the ball and guiding it, steering it towards the shot third man on the bounce. The batsman crossed for a single. With that single, Shiv Prakash Hiramat opens his account and takes the scorecard ticking along to 54 for the loss of 2 wickets. That gets Venkatesh Shiralkar on strike. He's batting exceptionally well today. Oh, trying to go across the line and play him onto the onside there. Ball keeping lower than anticipated for a dot ball. Wanted to play it from middle and off towards the onside. The ball keeping low. Importantly, a dot ball. Again, going to the front foot and just driving it towards Swipakava. Arjun Patil comes in and fields. The batsman cross for another single. With that single taken, the scorecard for that ticks along to 54 runs. 55, sorry. Played with soft hand again to short cover region. The fielder comes in and fields the batsman crossover for another single. Good running, I would say, by these two batsmen. Trying to pile up in ones and twos. That single taken, the scorecard for the ticks along to 56. Another delivery before the completion of this over. Cut him there this time. Good shot there. Driving it off the back foot stand and deliver. Boundary signal by umpire. Acknowledged by my scorer. With that boundary scorecard moves to 60 runs. 60.
DJ Ashi's Mix.
Nine overs have been bowled and the scorecard reading 60 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Well, to tell you that those 2 wickets to go down was of Amar Ghale. The captain himself got 8 runs of the 8 deliveries with 2 boundaries, and Praveen Karade got 4 runs of the 15 deliveries that he played. 2 men out there in the middle are Venkatesh Shiralkar and Shiv Prakash Hiramat. Shiv Prakash Hiramat is batting on 2 runs of the 2 deliveries at a strike rate of 100, and Venkatesh Shiralkar is batting on 43 of 29. Well played for his 43 there. Arjun Patil coming into the act. Arjun Patil comes up with his bowling quotas first over and innings 10th over to the batsman Shiv Prakash Hiramat. As I told you that Shiv Prakash is batting on 2 runs of the 2 deliveries, and Venkatesh is batting on 43 of 29 deliveries with 5 boundaries and 1 6. He's got a good strike rate of 148 runs. A strike rate of 148 per 100 balls. And quickly the partnership has moved to 9 runs of the 7 deliveries between these 2 batsmen. They have a job on hand to do build up an innings and partnership for themselves and the team. Flicked it off his pads down towards wideish of the fine leg. Saqib, fielder coming in, slightly fumble. But fields well enough to throw back. 2 more for the taking. Before the throw comes to the wicketkeeper Chetan Pangire there. 2 more for the taking. With those 2 runs, the scorecard for the moves to 62. Shiv Prakash moves to 4 runs. Again, steered it down using the pace of the ball. This time, Tahir Saraf, the fielder there. On a couple of bounces, the throw comes back to the wicketkeeper. 1 more for the taking. That single, the scorecard for the limps along to 63 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Again, played with soft hands there, wanting a direct hit. We got to wait and watch. Up. A big appeal there. Got to wait for the umpire signal. No, says umpire. Well, and maybe the stop signal being no there. It would be very interesting to see what would happen, what the result would be. They just have to rewind it and play it. Meanwhile, it takes some time, and also the slow-mo coming into the action, the slow motion picture. And we got to wait for the umpire signal. Well, it's a very close one there. They're rewinding it and forwarding and seeing it many a times. We have to wait as to what will be the signal from the third umpire. It's very, very tight and a very close call. But whatever it is, the third umpire will let us know. We're just waiting for the decision to be given. Everybody is anxious, as much as the fielders, also the batsmen, waiting to see as to what has happened. And to tell you that 63 on the board there, 9.2 overs. Maybe with the time taken, drinks can be taken onto the field as well as the time is going on, and definitely some more time. Well, it's a very, very touch and go there. Still waiting and waiting and watching it. They're just rewinding it. Already we have seen it 3 to 4 times. But still the third umpire not convinced to give his decision. But whatever it is, decision will be given. You have to wait patiently. Very, very important. Well, it's a not out. The batsman survives there. Very, very tight. Very close there. It's a not out there. Just in there. Very in. You can see it later on afterwards. Maybe whenever you want. Very, very close and a very tight call. Well, the umpire also took some decisions to make it. Took some time there. And the batsman survives. It took some time. Very close and very tight. Nevertheless, a batsman survives, and one more for the taking. With that single taken, the scorecard further ticks along to 63. In coming back, good shot there by Shiprakash Hirimat, cutting it towards the gully region. No chance whatsoever for the fielder there. Good shot there by Shiprakash Hirimat for a boundary. With that boundary, the scorecard further ticks along to 68 now.
Search and destroy. Let's go.
In full pitch delivery, driven it all along the carpet towards mid-off there. Majid Makandar, the captain, coming in and fielding. The batsman crossed for another single. With that single taken, the scorecard further ticks along to 69 for the loss of 2 wickets. Good 69 they have put up on the board now. Just before the completion of the 10th over, one more delivery before it completes the 10th over. Arjun Patil to the batsman Venkatesh Shiralkar. Again, getting the bat down quickly and playing with soft hands towards Gully. Anand Kumar coming in. Meanwhile, the batsman crossover for a single. Good running in between the wickets.